Hi, Misha here, and really just felt like bringing some AR out. And this is a good, dependable one, but we haven't had her out in a bit. My Daniel Defense Mark 18, specifically Mod 1. And I have changed it up a bit, as you see. Took off the folding sights and whatever optic was on here and put on these, what were new at the market at the time, the Midwest kind of fixed military style sights. Pretty neat. Also, I had a spare Surefire light. Got these on quite a few guns. And I can't remember if we've shot it since we put on this kind of extraction emergency handle that was sent to us like 2 years ago. I kind of feel bad about it. And this is actually a gun that Fox owns as well, although mine's in black and his is in FDE, so, you know, there's that. Of course, 5.56. Otherwise, pretty well stock. So, let's put a few rounds through it, talk about a few mods, and just about the Mark 18 Mod 1 in general. You know, just a little AR chat. Why not? As always, if you could, please like, share, and subscribe. Like to help us out. Check out the link to Patreon. Blah, blah, blah. Let's shoot it. Daniel Defense Mark 18, now with Midwest sights. Held open. You know, some don't like this polymer port door, and I get it, metal seems better, but the truth is, the way port doors work and how metal ones can bend, and then when they hit your lower, polymer is effectively better, and if it breaks, they're easily replaced. You know, even HK uses polymer, so it's one of those things that feels like it should be a cheap out, but in a lot of ways it makes sense. Kind of reminds me of the Beretta M9, how newer versions in the 21st century went from, you know, like a steel guide rod and everything to a polymer one. But that actually improved reliability in the desert, not decreased it. So that's why I never replaced these. I've got tons of A2 port doors. I also seen some replace the grip. I actually find this grip comfortable and unique. I like the palm swell. In fact, I find the whole gun quite comfy. And with these just iron sights on here, you get the full adjustment of fixed A2s, and this is a very svelte gun. And what's fun about Mark 18, especially Mod 1s, it's definitely a military gun, but you can more or less configure them however the heck you want, because off-the-shelf purchases of parts and private purchase parts, you look at pictures, or so I'm told, they pretty much have anything you want on it. And I was kind of going for you know, keep it simple, stupid version here. Of course, it has an arm brace on it, adjustable. This isn't my favorite brace, but it's just kind of what it has. And that goes with the 10.3 inch barrel. And it does have the QD notch and the flash hider for a suppressor. Takes standard AR mags, standard ambi safety, which you see on a lot of M4s, M4A1s today. Really the difference is the barrel assembly, and of course the Daniel Defense handguard monolithic with the Mark 12 low profile gas block. So pretty much if you have the handguard and the gas block, you can do a Mark 18 however you want. Mark 18. We just had regular surplus mags, Colts, and some OK Industries and Venture lines out. No problems there. It's actually a very nice, smooth gun. military trigger, but on the better end. Stiff, but predictable. Kind of breaks like a glass rod. Upper to lower fit is good, but not overly tight. As I said, you can kind of configure these however you want to your heart's desire. Some mod ones just have the Daniel Defense rail system, and the barrel can even be LMT or a cut-down Colt. But over the years, Daniel Defense uppers have been spotted, complete Daniel Defense uppers like this one, so that's correct too. Buffers can be H, H2, even H3. QD sling pockets, including the one back here on the lower. That seems like a pretty common thing. Pistol grip just tends to be whatever the user finds comfortable. This has the enlarged trigger guard. Now, I don't think any US issue Mark 18 Mod 1s are on a Daniel Defense lower. I think most are on Colt, with some being on FN. But this is okay on this gun because this is a pistol, a brace pistol. Technically, you're not supposed to use a registered carbine rifle lower on a pistol. You need either a virgin receiver or a pistol lower, and this is pistol from the factory. Colt has never officially done a pistol registered lower, and I don't know if FN has either, but I know Colt hasn't. Now, there are a few deregistered SBR Colts that maybe are pistols, but they still say like M4 carbine on them. Now, is this something you're really going to get in trouble for? Probably not. But them's the rules. I encourage everyone to stick to them because just as soon as you think, oh, it'll be fine, it won't be. So be safe, do the right thing, use a pistol or virgin lower. And that's why I just went with a complete Daniel Defense gun. Plus, I got a really good buy on these not long after the all black ones came out. Of course, like I said, Fox's is the more classic FDE. And with that, yeah, these sights. And now Fox's turn.
Man, Daniel Defense with that baby recoil. Not even fair.
So, you know, you own one of those too.
Yes, sir.
And what do you think? I put those Midwest irons on. Would you rock some irons? Or you still think like a red dot's good?
All day. I would go irons with this particular setup. A simple, quick release red dot would be okay. But honestly, man, this gun is a perfect quote-unquote truck gun, home defense. You know, especially for out in the cabin life, you don't have to worry about neighbors. I would go irons. Because irons you don't have to turn on. And you've already got your little flashlight here. I'd leave her right alone, man.
And I like how, I mean, you put an optic on, you seem to notice it because that gun is so relatively light otherwise.
Correct.
And
yep.
Yeah, when I swapped out the optic for some irons, I really noticed it lost a few ounces and it was appreciable.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this gun deserves to just be in the configuration in this small package with how it is, man. This is great.
You know, Fox had a point. Maybe a QD red dot. How about this? Popped it on there. Well, that's something we can try out next time. So with that, as always, if you could, please like, share, and subscribe. Like to help us out on Patreon. Check it out there. We'll get this back out to the cabin range sooner than later. Let Fox give this a gander that just came in the store. This is Misha. Catch you very soon next time.